Hello, I'm Natalie. This is our first video for the Slow Retirement Travelers, and we're really glad you stopped by.
And I'm Peter. We created this channel to cover a question that has been on our mind lately.
Could we retire at 60, like next year or so?
And the thing is, we don't actually know if it's possible yet.
Right. We have this idea of a retirement life that would be more part home, part roam. That's what the channel is. Us actually figuring if this could work before we just do it.
Yeah, because you can't just wake up one day and hope magically it all works out. The money has to work. The daily life also has to work. It all has to fit together.
Yes. So before we get into it, maybe we talk a bit about who we are and what we're about. I'm 59. I'm a French Canadian born in Montreal. So if you're trying to figure out the accent, that's where it's from. I've lived a digital nomad and lived at different places around the world. I do have a full-time job now, and this is my home base.
I'm turning 58 soon, also Canadian, but I've been in New Zealand for a long time. Over 4 decades. That's a long time. I have built my life here, and it's great.
Yes. And for the record, we both know what travel looks like. We've done long trips together. Yes. And the thing is we've been thinking retirement a lot more seriously lately, as I think we both have, right? Like, how many really good go-go years do we still have? And do we just want to keep saying someday we'll travel more and someday, but then someday gets away from you?
Yeah, that's really fair. But also, we can't ignore the money side of it, you know? We do have a few income streams apart from our 9-to-5 jobs, and there's always our savings. But what happens when we're not getting a paycheck anymore? That's the real stuff we have to figure out.
Yeah, I think that's the scary part, right? So that's why we want to test things and see how it all works out. Can we actually afford this? What do we need to cut back on? Do we have enough income streams to rely on?
Yeah. And for that reason, we're going to do a spending test experiment, like actually live on what we think retirement would look like and see if the numbers actually work.
Yeah, so that's going to be the first big test. We're going to do a 3-month budget test. And basically, we're going to actually try to spend normally and see how much we need to really live on without going full frugal, but full expense. And not made up numbers, like the real numbers, the groceries, the home costs and all that, but actually with more tracking everything.
Yeah, no, that's cool. And the boring stuff, you know, is important. What decides whether the fun is actually possible.
True.
And the other thing is, you know, we're not selling everything and disappearing. We've got a home. We like having a place to come back to.
Correct. But we want to travel more, right? We want to have that freedom, but we also want to come home. So the question is for us, can we build something that's part here and part there? And what would that actually look like?
Yeah, we're not escaping our life. We're trying to design it differently.
Correct. So that's the kind of thing that might be interesting for you too. The retirement, the travel, the home base, and how to make the next chapter actually work. Please subscribe and ring the bell.
Yeah, we're going to be testing this in real life and not just talking about it.
And when we say we're building our retirement before we retire, what we actually mean is we don't want retirement to be just like a day that becomes a reset day. We don't want to work full time, full speed, like go, 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 and then wake up one day and say, oh, okay, right, now what?
Exactly. So over the next year or so, we want to test the pieces of life that we think we might want. And we're going to share what we learn along the way, the good stuff and also the stuff that doesn't work.
Yeah, and this channel will also cover some of what we've learned from past trips, like the house sits, like the planning, what we've learned as independent travelers, and because that's also valuable information, right, for a new part home, part roam plan. We'll also talk about the relationship side of things, because that's always kind of hidden in the channel travel, but we want to be honest with you and really be full disclosure. So because slow traveling with your partner, it's not real life. You know, it's not just like the normal life back home. And honestly, there's a chance this whole experiment might tell us we're not ready yet.
Yeah. Like the money might be tighter than we hoped, or the travel sounds better in our heads actually than it actually feels. But we'd rather figure that out now than after we've quit our jobs.
Yeah. Because we're going to be testing the retirement budget experiment. We're going to track it. We're going to share it with you. And we're going to see if the real numbers are before versus what we're imagining.
Yeah.
So hopefully that works.
Yeah. So if you're also at the stage of wondering what retirement could realistically look like, you're welcome to come along. We'll share what we've tested, what works, what doesn't, and what we've learned along the way.
And we're not here to tell you what to do. And we're not pretending to be financial planners. We're not experts, but we're here to show what we've learned along with our testing.
Yeah. And maybe what we learn can help you figure out what you need to test too.
So thanks for watching, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Go and watch the next video up there, or possibly down there. If you want to see what we're actually going to test first, we'd love to have you along the way.
Thanks for being here.